Yes, I'd like to tell you all today about how to make your own stone of Ixtli or gold glass Vogel Crystal out of white powder gold, and how to make the white powder gold to mold into the form of a Vogel Crystal and heat it up into 1150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the temperature for making gold glass. First things first, to make the white powder gold, you'll need a gold bar, hopefully from Melancroft. Gold bar, I think it's a 5 kilogram gold bar or something like that. I don't know. 500 grams, I don't know. Just a big gold bar. You'll need some gold. Okay. You'll need a 2x4 pyramid, equilateral pyramid, made out of 8 2x4s with holes drilled on the end, about 1 inch from the end. Make it a half-inch holes drilled in there, one on each end. Tie them together with rope, and you have an equilateral 2x4 pyramid. You'll need a stand with a cup of water in it, a cup of distilled water in it, placed underneath the king's chamber. You'll need to hang the bar suspended from the apex to the king's chamber with a piece of string, twine, or something like that, or thread. You will need to have the pyramid outside so that it'll act as a weather modification device for a short amount of time, and will cause a slight rain. After the rain, you should see a white powder forming on the gold bars, the gold bar that you have suspended in the king's chamber. Let's see. You will take a coffee cup and pour a little bit of 1 ounce of distilled water onto the bar and into the coffee cup, which will cause a white suspension liquid, a milky like white liquid, to fall into the coffee cup. Take a paintbrush, a brand new paintbrush, and spread the liquid on top of the apex of the pyramid downwards. The pyramid's frame. Remember, it's a frame pyramid. You're going to spread the milky white powder onto the frame so it will dry, and the white powder will be electrostatically clinging to the wood. Okay, what you do is that white powder will take the form of the pyramid, and the pyramid will basically amplify the light of the white powder, or the white powder amplifies the white light of the pyramid. The pyramid does generate a small amount of white light, not that much though. But when you amplify it with the light amplification means of the white powder gold, because white powder gold is a light amplifier. It amplifies light. You will see a white light enter into the pyramid's king's chamber when you put your hand in the way of the king's chamber. You see a white light on your hand. That's a good sign that there'll be more white powder coming from off the bar, because there'll be a chain reaction to produce more white powder on the bar and turn the whole bar eventually into white powder when you spread the white powder onto the remaining part of the 2x4's pyramid, right down to the bottom of the pyramid. That's how you manufacture white powder. You can copiously manufacture an infinite amount of white powder that way. And all you need to do is just spread the white powder on the pyramid's frame, and it'll amplify and act as a radar to bring in more white powder from the bars, or cougarans, or gold maple leaves, or whatever you're using to convert to white powder. Then, now see, I'm the inventor of the Vogel Crystal. I'm not Marcel J. Vogel, but I'm the little kid that gave him the technology to make Vogel crystals, the lathe, the cutting lathe, and whatnot, how to make a Vogel crystal with the cutting lathe. What I want you to do is mold the Vogel crystal, in this case, to a Vogel crystal that already is cut the shape of the water molecule, fingers of the water molecule, which is the quartz Vogel crystal. Make a boron nitride mold of the quartz crystal. Put the white powder gold into the boron nitride mold. Hold it together and heat it to 1150 degrees Fahrenheit or 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. That will give you the gold, the white gold glass Vogel crystal that you desire. That will act as a stone of Ixtli of the Nephilim, or the giants that live inside the earth. When their elders from there that live on the earth that are related to them go into the stone of Ixtli that sleep near it, they will become, even if they're 60 or 70 years old, they'll become 20 to 25 years old. Between 18 to 25 years old. The stone of Ixtli renews youth. And that's what the tree of life does. And the Vogel crystal, gold glass Vogel crystal, is an example of the tree of life, which is the white gold powder. Ormus, which is in Hebrew means the tree of life, which in English means the orbitally rearranged monatomic element series. Highly spin deformed atoms. High spin state. I'm the one that gave David Radius Hudson, the technology to discover white gold powder. I brought his family along all the time because I was Nostradamus, that I knew his ancestors, the Tegais family. I was a time traveler, Nostradamus, because I'm also Adam, the father of mankind, reincarnated, and I have the unusual mutant ability to be able to time travel in my sleep. I can send out a bilocated body into another time zone in like the 1800s or 500 years before Christ, when I was the Buddha. I could become a different age. I can have different looks, but I'm always still Barry Bowser or Adam or King Arthur. When I was a child, I taught Guinevere how to make the Excalibur in the mountains of Morphett over in Ireland. I taught her when I was a child. She always remembered me, and she fell in love with me when she found out I was near her age. Back in 1000 AD. She's also Eve, and Eve is the mother of the living, and I'm Adam. So not only did she like me when I was a kid, she liked me when I grew up too. So there we have it. And she's the first engineer, other than me. The women have something in engineering, and I also want there to be a first church of Adam and Eve, which is the first church that ever occurred in the history of mankind, which is a pre-flood church. I wanted to be called the first church of Adam and Eve. Okay. And that will replace the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Because I'm the father of that church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I was also first Nephi. For the time being, we'll allow the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to exist. But it may have to be converted to the first church of Adam and Eve. Because I'm giving Eve the priesthood. She can have now the right to make women priests, priestesses, by the laying on of hands of her to a baptized female. And she will have to do the baptizing. The only baptisms that will be accepted will be baptisms by people that have been baptized by me. The only priesthoods will be accepted will be priesthoods that have been given the priesthood honor by laying on of hands and sacred oil by me, or by someone that did it, that was done by me to that person. Those are the instructions God has commanded me wherewith to handle the children of men. I'm asking for the help of the elfin race and the giants race, the Nephilim, in administering these protocols and administering the Joe cells to mankind to help them get energy independence. I'm asking the elfin race and the dwarf race and the giant race to fight against the oil companies that I created, and OPEC, which I also created, because they will not accept my authority. And my wife of the elfin race, Ileona, to help her. Any humans that will help the elfins, the dwarves, the gnomes, and the giants, and the trolls, and the demons. Yeah, there are demons in hell that are allied to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They're good demons. They manage hell, which is to torture the evil amongst the humans. I'm asking for my wife, who's a half demon and half human, to lead the demons to help the mankind that are be suffering because of the judgments of God and the weather problems of the inner earth people that are brought upon the citizens of the East Coast because of their sins. Help them regain footing back on proper firm ground and get them the seed crystal of cows and Jorels to get them the proper housing that they need from Alberta, Canada. Get the seed crystals. You know how to make the seed crystals because I told you on this internet how to make seed crystals. Go and make some seed crystals for them and get them to their location as soon as possible. Jorel will accept you. Jorel will accept you coming to my abode and helping the human race. Since the humans don't have the ability to do it themselves because they don't have the imagination.